So an excellent first quarter-final for us this evening, and the same result as the All England final with Zhang Yenar and Lee So-hee beating the Olympic silver medalist. Men's doubles is next, and as with the women's doubles, it is a repeat of the All England final, and it is the new world number ones against the former world number ones. And I should think with Gideon and Sukamuljo having won the All England and won the India Super Series last week, so all the Super Series events we've had so far, to lose their number one spot to their opponents of today, well, I wonder if that's riled them. I think we're about to find out. I think this could be fairly spicy men's doubles. Of course, after that, we'll have women's singles and two former champions here. Of course, last year's champion and then the champion, Carolina Marin, from both the last World Championships and the Olympic Games. And then we have mixed doubles after that, and we'll finish with men's singles. So as far as the men's doubles draw is concerned, only 5 different nations, only 4 seeds left. Only 1 seed left in the top half of the draw, and that's Chai Biao and Hong Wei, who were beaten finalists here last year. In the bottom half of the draw, of course, we're going to look at the third quarter there. The number 2 seeds, Kimura and Sonoda, and 3 Chinese pairs at quarter-final stage, 2 Thailand pairs. It must be a long time since we've had 2 Thailand pairs in the quarter-final stage of the Super Series men's doubles. But here come the players for our next match. Here's the Chinese combination that took over as world number ones at 1 o'clock Malaysian time yesterday. The former world number ones, who had only been world number ones for 3 weeks, pushed down to number 2 in the world ranking. Now, many people will find that difficult to understand, but we explained it all carefully last week, that it is only the best 10 results from all your tournaments in the previous 12-month period that counts towards your world ranking. So if you drop off some bad results and you've got a much better result to replace as one of those 10 best, that's how you can move up above opponents who win the last tournament. Well, there's no doubting the height differences there. That was a great shot, wasn't it, of the tall Chinese players. There's Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo. He is the player that is really causing all the headlines in world badminton because he's so fast and he's so dynamic on court. But here is Lee Chunhui. He'll turn 22 next month, and he is a tall man, isn't he? 195, that's 6'5", and up 4 places in the world ranking yesterday to become world number ones. Now, last year, they lost here in Malaysia in the very first round, lost to the number 2 seeds, Mohamed Hassan and Hendra Setiawan. So they will have better points from last year's Malaysian to count towards their world ranking. Liu Yuchen, he is also 21 years of age, born in Beijing, and apart from reaching the final of the All England Championships, they reached the semi-final in India. Now, they had a very convincing opening match, didn't they? Only 22 minutes. And then yesterday, what a thriller against Alfian and Adianto. They had actually been way down in that opening game. I know they lost the opening game, but they were 7-16 down. They made a terrible start to the match. It's not how you start, it's how you finish that really counts. So as far as the number 4 seeds are concerned, Marcos Fernaldi Gideon turned 26 last month. He and his partner are contesting their first quarter-final here in their 3rd appearance at the Malaysian Open. 2 previous tournaments this year, 2 titles. That is very impressive. The All England and India last week, and they've been impressive in their matches so far as well. 24 minutes for their opening match, and then against Liu Cheng and the Olympic champion Jiang Nan. If you were with us yesterday, you will have enjoyed that one. It was fast and furious, but it was only 34 minutes in duration. Now, this will be the third meeting between these two pairs. The last meeting was that All-England final we were talking about. And 2 straight games, as you can see, in only 35 minutes. So our umpire from Thailand, Jitorut Panukarapat, and Teo Kian Ju of Malaysia, our service judge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Lee Junhui and Liu Yushen, China. And on my left, Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo and Marcus Fernandez Gideon, Indonesia. Lee Junhui to serve, Marcus Fernandez Gideon. Love all, play.
So the world number ones, the tall pair nearest to us with blue shirts. Chen and Lee.
Love. Love.
Well, for Marcus Fernandez Gideon, it's his second quarter-final at this particular event, the Malaysian Open, because 3 years ago he was in the quarter with Marcus Kido.
Service over. 1-2.
Creative shot there from Kevin Sukamuljo.
Service over. 3-1.
Well, they're a very, very exciting pair to watch, the Indonesians. It's gone wide. But you know, in my own mind, I mean, I love watching the Indonesians because they are dynamic and they're extroverts, especially Sukamulyo. But I sort of feel, is the bubble about to burst? You know, they're I don't know whether they've got the consistency yet or not. I mean, it's too early to judge. But, you know, you sort of think, and we've already talked about the fact that players coming from India have struggled. The beaten finalists from last week in India, they lost in the first round, as indeed did one of the semi-finalists in this men's doubles discipline. Yeah. It's tough.
It is tough. They look, Gideon and Sukamuljo, they look as if they're having fun on court, and they're very young, if not of age, then to the top level on the circuit. So I think that they have a lot of hunger still. Yeah. But of course, there will be days when you're not as fit and alert as other days.
And it's finding a way to win when you have those days.
Yeah. And we've seen that Kevin Sukamuljo hasn't started out as dominant today as the other days.
No.
that was the 5th mistake or something like that. 4th or 5th mistake by Sukamuljo. It doesn't matter as much as with everybody else because he also creates a lot of points, like that one, for instance. He creates quick points as well, so he's allowed to make more mistakes because he makes more winners as well. If you don't make a lot of winners, you can't afford to make a whole lot of mistakes.
4-9.
It's gone long.
Service over 10-4. Service over 5-10.
Oh, that's well taken from
Service
Lin
over
Chen.
11-5 interval.
Oh, a 6-point advantage, my goodness me. Is that right? Is it really only under 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's extraordinary. I said it was quick.
他打中后球了，他可以带着大家看水准就压他，对，看水连看，看水准，对，一定要连贯，前面打得好就连贯。
So when it's all happening in double quick time like this, Steen, as a coach, what do you say to players? And this is a very different scenario from the men's doubles pairs, I think, that you've coached at the very elite level, because the Indonesians want to play quickly. Because as soon as I was asking the question, I thought that's a dumb question, because I know that Steen would ask them to slow it down. But the Indonesians want to play quickly.
They want to play, so they need to step up. It's about sort of encouraging them and getting themselves a little bit fired up. I think maybe they're a little bit content. And there's also this. I was thinking, the Chinese pair won the coin toss, and they chose to start on this side here. So this challenge.
Yeah, challenge here.
So are the Indonesians just sort of playing themselves into the match and say, okay, we're going to take the second game, and then we have one half game on this side of the court here, which is a little bit harder to play on than the near side of the court.
And I wouldn't put it past the Indonesians to use that thought process, to be honest.
No, neither would I.
Now, what does Hawkeye say? Hawkeye says it was clearly out.
Challenge unsuccessful. 12-5 play.
It's gone long.
Service over 6-12. Gideon.
Oh, a little bit of a discrepancy here. Chinese want to change the shuttle, the Indonesians say no. It's all psychological games.
Service
Oh,
call.
service fault called. Struck above the waist on Gideon.
Service over.
His left arm goes up there. I can only agree with the service judge.
Six.
Well, certainly the Chinese combination have made a much better start to today's match than they did yesterday's match. They were just completely off the pace against the young Indonesian pair of Alfian and Adianto. Miles down in the opening game. They made a decent score of it in the end, but Well, they've learned from the mistake there. They started sharply today.
And also, they're probably looking forward to this match because they lost the All England final. So you want to have a chance of getting back at the opponents as quickly as possible. And I mean, when you lose, you can learn more from going home watching the video than you can when you win the match. But they haven't been at the same level we've seen them in the other two tournaments this year. So far in the first game, Gideon and Sukamuljo. Interesting to see in the second game whether they step up.
Foul. 18-7. $19-7. Game point.
Well, this has been very, very one-sided, hasn't it?
Yeah.
This is not what I was expecting at all.
Game.
21-7.
First game won by
Fraction over 10 minutes.
21-7.
And with a break of 1 minute.
Yeah.
Or do they only count actual playing time?
No, it's duration of match.
他和飞，可我们还是跟对方动着手，啪乱，逼他起球，他起球我们觉得他好一球，就还是拼命去做不要这样对一定要做，但中国拿到手不要说死硬的，另外他后来看往前有一个真的不错，慢拿不住，就放后面，后面要错好太远。
Second game.
Well, for all us neutrals,
Play.
I hope this second game is much tighter in score and more rallies.
Service over. 1 love. Service over. One all. Two, one.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing they were doing in the All England final, isn't it?
2 all. Service over.
Yeah, there's no call here, but you can see Gideon's left arm is going up right when he's serving. This time a service error instead of a service fault.
Service over, 3-all. Service over, 4-3.
Oh, that's a good shot. Liu Yuchen. Virtually no backswing of the racket. Look at that. Twice he did that.
Yeah.
Just
it's also very, very revealing about the Indonesians' tactical mindset, because Kevin Sanjaya was moving all the way to the first white line on his own court, so there were 2 players covering the net in the previous rally. What's going on?
7-3.
Well, you remember my comment about the bubble bursting?
Yeah, I do. I didn't believe it back then, but
Yeah.
Service over,
And I hope I'm wrong.
4-7.
I want to see a good match, and so far it's been one-sided.
Service over, 8-4.
And when you play that game against Lee and Liu, then you're going to get punished, because they're both very, very powerful attacking players from the backcourt.
Good rally.
But interesting also that the Chinese players tried to play their defense as flat as possible. They didn't try to get it all the way back. And of course, partly due to the wind conditions here in the stadium, but I also think if you're good in fast with your racket in the flat game yourself, it might be a good strategy to sort of neutralize the Indonesians when they're a little bit off their game.
Oh, yes.
6-8.
Liu Chen is complaining about the service.
Oh, good flick serve. Oh, it's long.
Service over, 9-6.
Oh, my
It's
goodness.
just
That was close, wasn't it?
by a whisker.
Service over, 7-9.
So it was a couple of quick points there, and the Chinese, sorry, the Indonesians, they're back in it.
Oh, yes, good work.
Service over 10-8.
Oh, well, challenging.
Gideon challenges call in.
I thought that looked into me. Well, it certainly did in actual live rally. Yeah.
Challenge unsuccessful.
So the
One challenge
1
remaining.
minute interval only begins now.
11-8 interval. Hot 120 seconds. Hot 120 seconds. Blue, green. Ready. Eleven, eight. Play. Out.
So there's Sarah.
Service over 9-11.
Oh, that's clever.
10-11.
After remarkable reactions. Oh, he's done it again. That crouch defence. Previous one was a little hold and flick over his opponent's head. That one ended up being the perfect net shot. Look at that.
And I think the Indonesians, they're going to target the backhand side of the Chinese pair. Very, very often used tactic by the Indonesian men's doubles pairs to play everything towards the backhand side, especially from your own backhand side. Play cross back. Really, really hard to do anything about.
Oh, low service short. Goes down as a service error. How many is that for the Indonesians? I believe that Gideon had served an error, didn't he? Yeah, 3.
He's alert. Lee Junhui, he's very, very alert at the net. He knows that
13.
Sukamuljo is trying to challenge when he's on the front court.
Service over 15-30.
Very, very focused on the short service marks for now, the Gideon.
16-30.
Yeah, that was clever, wasn't it? There was a bit of disguise on that. Reverse slice, keeping it straight. Good flick serve.
Service over 17-14.
He gets to practice his defense, Gideon.
Unbelievable. What a rally. Well, that is absolutely amazing. Well, with these fast conditions and still the Chinese combination, the world #1s couldn't get the shuttle down. Quite clearly the longest rally of the match so far. Oh, that's the sort of rally I was hoping for from the start. Just 1 point in it now.
And he broke his racket, Li Junhui. It's difficult to win the flat game with a broken racket. There it's gone.
Yeah,
he gets three shots back.
Yeah. When you said that, I hadn't realised the whole frame had gone.
Yeah.
My goodness me, how on earth did he get any back?
Wow.
Well, surely that low serve was going to land short.
Yeah.
But he was fully committed to the return, wasn't he?
Totally. And the thing now is that the Indonesians, they haven't really played that well, but they're still very much in it.
Yeah. It's gone long. And the Indonesians go into the lead. Yeah, a whole different body language now
Yeah.
from the Indonesians. 2-point advantage and just 2 points away from taking this second game. Once again, disagreement as to whether the shuttle should be changed or not. I said before the match got underway, before the players came out, this should be spicy. We were hoping it was going to be.
It's well played.
17, game point 17.
On a run of 6 straight points. From 14-17 down. To have 3 game point opportunities. Oh, it's unbelievable. It's going wide. It's 1 game all. 7 straight points to close out the second game. Oh my goodness me, they left that late, didn't they?
1 game all.
21-17. Only 30 minutes into the match and it's 1 game all. Look at that shot. How did he control that? Well, suddenly they came alive. Suddenly it all started to work for the Indonesians. And their reward, 1 game apiece.
With that long where the Chinese pair had a number of chances and targeted Gideon in the defense, but couldn't get the job done. That sort of started the comeback.
Yeah. Game-changing rally.
Di depannya kayak lagi berdiri di depan, begitu di depan aduh terus depannya jalan. Ini kuncinya ada di depan. Depan menang, oke, sama drive-nya nggak usah buru aduin terus. Oke, ayo kembali.
Court 127. Court 127. Final game. Lebong, play.
Sukamuljo. Good shot there.
Yeah.
I thought it had already gone past him. I thought he should leave it for his partner. I think it's this one here. Yeah.
And that's, I mean, it's always much easier to be us and sitting up here and
Yes.
seeing everything in hindsight. But should the Chinese have targeted Sukamuljo a little bit more in the later part of the second game? Because the opportunities that comes for the Chinese players when Sukamuljo is not playing well are much bigger than the ones from Gideon, who's the more reliant, the more stable player.
Third over, 1-2.
Oh, that's clever. That's a lovely play from Liu Shen.
Service over, 3-1.
Look at that. Super. just come down from a very, very steep height.
It's a little bit like a repeat of the first game here.
Yeah.
With the Chinese dominance. It's a little bit surprising to me that they can sort of get this advantage in the service situation. I really thought the Indonesian pair would have the advantage there.
And I'm really not sure that the Indonesians can allow the Chinese to have too much of a lead at the change of ends.
No, but then again, they had a quite big lead as well in the start of the second game, and then suddenly it was closed. The gap.
Zhang Jun, Chinese coach.
I'm getting more and more confident with my read that today it's Sukamuljo who should be targeted when you're in good position. I think the opportunities that you get from targeting him is much bigger than the ones from Gideon.
Service over 3-8.
You have to be alert to whether he gets a certain spark of confidence, Sukamuljo.
Yeah, the umpire not happy. They're taking so long in between points.
Reminds me a lot about Sigurd Budiato,
Yes.
Kevin Sukamuljo.
Yeah.
Also a fantastic player when he was playing well, but he had his days where mistakes crept in.
Used to play with Chandra Vijaya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Service over 10-4. Service over 5-10.
Oh my goodness.
And that's a situation where I wouldn't recommend targeting Sukamuljo if you're below in the rally, so to speak. If you're down below the tape and not able to control anything in the rally, then it's really, really dangerous.
Yeah. Good change of pace. So it's a 5-point advantage for the number 5 seeds, Li Junhui and Liu Chen at the change of ends here in the deciding game. Yeah, that's beautiful. What a super final shot from Liu Chen. Only 40 minutes in duration, the match.
Hot 1 20 seconds. Hot 1 20 seconds. For 3. Gideon. 11-6. Play.
That was lucky.
Well, it goes down as a service error. It got deflected by the net cord. I think Gideon just completely missed it, didn't he? And it landed short. It's not just the interception, it's that instinctive awareness. I don't know whether a player actually looks to see how the opponent is defending, or is it instinctive that you know that they're committed one side?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of instinct that you're relying on. I mean, it takes a lot of video study to learn it.
Mm.
Service over. 12-9.
Yeah. Good follow-up by Lee.
Yes. The swagger is back. Well, it's all getting very intense now. Fast and furious exchanges. Well, the body language after that error from Li Chunhui. Maybe you're a Chinese fan, that would be concerning. That could be a costly error.
When they're a little bit above the tape, like here, the Chinese pair, they definitely benefit from targeting the man in the picture, Kevin Sukamuljo, because he's not where he was at the All England.
No.
Whereas Gideon, he's quite solid in his game, and he's the one who's keeping the Indonesians in this match. It might well be that Sukamuljo will decide it if the Indonesians are to win it, but it's due to Gideon keeping them in the match. Well played by Lee and Liu. They're very alert, maintaining the initiative.
Play from Gideon. So just 1 point in it. And back level. Well, I did really wonder whether the Indonesians had left it too late.
Same similar situation as in the second game, just 1 point earlier.
Yeah.
16-13 this time. So can he take 5 more serves? Marcus Fernaldi Gideon here. Took 7 straight in the end of the second game.
Well, it's great to watch. That's gone miles now.
Service over 17-all.
Oh my goodness me.
Service over 18-17.
That That's a second service error from him. Once again, deflected by the net cord. That's amazing.
Chinese pair not satisfied with the service judge.
It's gone wide. Match point opportunities for Gideon and Sukamuljo. They've done it, would you believe it? From both second and third games from a 13-16 deficit, they close it out to 17. Well, the Chinese, yes, they are desperately unhappy that some of the serves were not called as a fault. Well, I thought in the very early stages, and I verbalised that I thought that maybe the bubble had burst with the Indonesians, who still have not lost a match this year. All matches played in international competition have been won, and they had to come from a disastrous opening game where the Chinese pair were simply brilliant. Coming back from that, and then 13-16 down, as I say, in that second game, and again as 13-16 down in the decider. That second game, as Steen was pointing out, from 14-17, 7 straight points. So safely through to the semi-final, the Indonesians, Gideon and Sukamuljo.